just about there. Okay. Yay. We're live. Now I just have to go over here, go here, share it to my Facebook group. And then, oh, come on, Facebook, keep up to me. There we go. Share it to VIP. There we go. All right. We're live and cooking now. There's a feedback from somewhere though. Where's that feedback coming from? That one. Yay. Oh, there's Yvonne and Carla. There are people over there. Hi. Okay, before I go any further, I'm writing down Janet and Wendy and Yvonne and Carla. Oh, there's Valerie. Sorry, Carla, I changed your name to Charla. It's been one of those days. You see the hair? Like, I haven't even had time to comb my hair today. I'm not complaining because it's been a good day.
You're dressed.
So, I am. Top and bottom.
There you go.
Oh.
Only need the bottom if you're going to stand up.
That's right. Business on the top and party on the bottom.
There you go.
Hello, Carla. Nope. Hello, Connie. Welcome, everyone, to my holiday catalog launch party. We had fun today, I tell you. Okay, I'm going to. So what's going to happen is, hello, Sharon. Oh, and Jesse's there. Woo. Jesse, and I'm writing names down as people comment because that's the only way. If you're on Facebook, that's the only way you're going to get in my Just for Coming draw. If you're here on Zoom, then hopefully I'll hear you talking. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm going to go through the catalog. I'm going to show you stuff that I have. Then we're going to do the make and take, and then I'll go through the celebration because they released new items for celebration this morning. How kind of them to do that on the day of my launch party. Perfect timing. And I have everything on the list except for one item. Oh, and Maggie's watching. Hi, sweet Maggie. Nini loves you. Yes, 1 week today.
She's a year older, is she?
No, 1 week today. I'll be at her house.
Oh, at her house. Ooh, that's even better.
At her house. One week from right about now-ish, we'll be arriving. So that's exciting. Okay, so on with the show. So I'm going to put you on here so you don't see me. See, I have my list going. This is my showed up list. That'll go in the Just for Coming draw. So hopefully I'll remember to keep writing names down. Get this. There we go. I pushed a button and so before I start, just so I remember to tell you, anybody that puts an order of $60 or more for the launch party before 6 o'clock tomorrow night will get a free package of festive pearls. And I will show those as the evening goes along because I've got them in this. I should have showed you my pile. Hang on. I'm taking you down. Look at the pile of stuff I have to show you. There's like a table full, and then in behind me, there's a whole other container full of stuff. So I got lots to show you, which is kind of cool. So yes, ordering anybody, whether you use online using my host code or through me, you'll get a package of festive pearls. Okay, let's start. Now you guys all get your catalog out so you can walk through with me. I don't have the Nourish and Flourish kit. Now this just released. We could be here till midnight, Valerie. We could. So this Nourish and Flourish kit comes with its own lunch box, which makes it really good. If you don't want to use it as a lunch kit, you can use it to store your cards. And it makes 9 cards, has everything you need. Well, not everything, because I don't think, yeah, there's no stamp set because you don't need a stamp set. But $4 from the purchase of this kit goes towards ending food shortage in Canada. So if it's sold in Canada, it stays in Canada. On to the next one. Let me get this a little bit closer here so I can show you the whole thing. All right, this is the Sweet Christmas Suite. And here I have the Sweet Christmas stuff that goes with it. The real red and white glimmer paper. Ooh. Ah. And do you remember the old glimmer paper we had? It was like sandpaper. This is not. It's got a little bit of texture to it, but it doesn't come off. See, there's no red bits. It stays there. It's easy to die cut. Okay, I have to start organized piles here. Then there's the real red and garden green ribbon, 3/8 inch ribbon combo pack. Those can go over there. And if you guys want to see anything up closer or more detail while I'm going through this, then just let me know. The adhesive back seasonal sequence. Now, let me get out my other ones because I can't really see these. But you get 4 colors and there's 5 strips of 4 colors. So there's gold, garden green. They say this is real red, but it's more like a peachy pink. And then there's white ones. And that's part of the suite as well. I'll just put these away, then I don't have to do it later. Yay. So this is how I store all of my embellishments. In these cases, I put what they are, and then they stand up. Hang on, you're going to get a tour. They stand up right here. See all of my embellishments. Those are all the current ones. So when I'm looking for something, it's right beside my table, and I don't have to go anywhere to look for them. Okay. Trying to get, oh, did I not do the dies? Oh, well, that's not good. Apparently I didn't do the dies. So this is the paper. This is the Sweetest Christmas designer paper. It's 12 by 12. And you're getting a sneak peek at my half of the projects for our Sweet Candy Cane Mega Stamp Camp. Card, 2 tags that also go on. I'm going to show how to use them on a card if you don't want to do tags. And then a cute little box with a belly band. So that's coming on September the 10th. And it's virtual. So there's my 4 projects and then Leanne's 4 projects, a card, a box, and 2 tags as well. So $60 before August the 5th, $65 after. You get the Sweet Candy Cane stamp set. Oh, hang on, I'm just getting it. So you get the Sweet Candy Cane stamp set included in the class, and then you can upgrade and add the candy cane dies for an extra $40. And you can see they say 48, so we're giving you a break on them. Now this die set has this really cool die in it. So it's a background die. So what I did with it was I created a card. I used some of the silver and gold 6x6 paper from the Sale-a-Bration. And then this paper is called, hang on, Lights Aglow. So I'll show it to you later. But so I cut out two of them. I cut out one out of the silver and gold paper. And then I cut out one out of the Lights Aglow paper. And I saved all the strips and put them back in and made two cards. And this uses that Merriest Moments. Yeah, Merriest Moments bundle. With a little bit of the gold glimmer paper in the background that we haven't seen yet, but I will show it to you. So that's what that die does. Now you can also cut two of them. So you have one this way, and then if you flip it around, you still get it the same way. But if you flip it this way, it goes the opposite way, and you can put this one underneath. And that's what this card here is. So they've die cut this die twice, put one this way, put one that way, and made a nice background. You can talk. You don't have to be quiet.
Watching.
Watching. Oh, all right, that's in there. So that's that suite. Just put that over there like that. Okay, so that was all from the same suite on the same page. My phone is getting slowly pulled over sideways. What if you only wanted the dies? I did not tell you that. Where did I put them? The dies cut out. Oops, there it is. The dies cut out the designer paper. So if you only want the dies, it's not a big deal because you have this die that has nothing to do with the stamp set. This one is a label. This cuts out a couple of twigs out of the stamp set, but you can use them without the stamp set. And then these two cut out images from the designer paper. So they have one sheet of the designer paper that is big, and you can cut out this one here is cut out of this designer paper like that. So you don't need the stamp set with the dies. Now, Valerie, are you talking about taking the class and only wanting the dies? Just wait till she responds, because there's that whole Facebook lag thing happening. I put things away. Because if you only want the dies, then we can work around that if you want to register for the class. Maybe. Okay. Yeah. So the stamp set is 30. The dies are 48. So you could substitute the dies instead of the stamp set. Some of your cards will be different. So you're going to, instead of stamping and die cutting, you're just going to die cut some of the candy canes out. So it's doable. You just have to pay the difference between the two. But yes, absolutely doable. I try my hardest not to say no. Okay, well, that took a long time. Let's carry on. So this is just, there's two stamp sets in this suite. There's the sweet candy canes, and then there's the Christmas banners. I don't have the Christmas banners one. Why? I don't know, because it looks cool. And I think I need it, because look at the cool sprigs that are in it. You know, it's on my list. Yes, we will talk, Val. Get your peeps to call my peeps. All right. This one is spruced up. Don't have that one. But in here, you see these envelope treat boxes. That's the box I used, or we used as our 3D projects for the stamp camp. One of those cool little boxes. So in the stamp camp, you're going to get two of those. And continuing on. Okay, I don't have the Santa train, but I have the paper and the embellishment. So there it is bigger. There's the stamp set and dies. And there's the paper. So I have the paper. I have not used it yet. I do not know why. Lack of time, I think. So there's trains on it, there's people on it, and some of the things you can die cut out of the paper, or you can fussy cut them. This one here, this is part of the paper, and it's been die cut. These ones are stamped and die cut, so they're basically the same. And then there's the adhesive backed stars. So these are kind of iridescent-ish. You look at them one way, they look all yellow, and then you flip them the other way, they look all pink. They're really quite cool. Okay, where am I going to put my embellishments? I don't want them out of the way. There we go. So that's the Santa's Express designer paper and the adhesive back snowflakes. And I don't have that, but I have these. These are called adhesive backed sequins and gems. So there's what they look like. These have a purplish tinge. So they're fresh freesia. These are Coastal Cabana. Oh no, these are fresh freesia, Coastal Cabana, and they say these are iridescent. So I don't know. Oh, I'm missing one. Look at that. Oh, there it is. It's in my package. Let's just put it back in its little house where it belongs. Come on. There we are. Okay. Put those away. So do you guys know how to put something back into an envelope that has adhesive on the... Oh, there's Jessie. Has adhesive on the envelope. If you put them on your table, don't put them on your book because it will stick. Put it on the table, adhesive side down, and then flip it back and put your embellishment in there. And then like that, and it won't stick on your package as you're pushing those embellishments in there. A little tip. Next. Nothing on that page I have. Penguins. They're from last year. Oh, there's a punch. And a stamp set. Penguin Place stamp set. we played with those a lot last year. Okay, and then also from last year is Merriest Moments. So they're no longer bundled, but you can still get both pieces. So there's the Merriest Moments stamp set, the Merriest Frames dies, which come with the Merriest Frames hybrid embossing folder. So this is one of those ones that you can put the die in and cut and emboss at the same time. Hello, Donna. I'm writing your name down. Okay, so you take the embossing folder, and there's lots of dies in this one. So this, the die cut here, is also embossed. There you can see the embossing on it. So that's this one, and then the embossing folder. Now I don't remember whether this one fits in here or not. Let me just check, because I don't think it does. I don't think it parks itself. There's a bit of a trick getting these things in here. No. See, this fits this way, but oh, it does. Okay, but you got to have your paper in between there, so that's not going to work. But this one will go in there as well. And then there's a little rectangle, stitch rectangle to, you can layer on top of it. But this big one here, this is the one that fits in the die. And it fits. Really, honestly, it does fit in here. Every time I go to use this, I have to figure out where it fits. There we go. Okay, so you get it in here and you put it on the side that has the Stampin' Up label on it, up with the cutting edge up. And you move it around till it sits down inside the little grooves that they've made with it. And then you put your paper in here, close it, and run it through your machine. And it die cuts and embosses at the same time. So that's what you get when you use those things together. But you can also just use the embossing folder by itself. This was really clever when they came out with this. I was excited, and we played with it quite a bit last year. So that's the Merriest Moments stamp set and Merriest Frames hybrid embossing folder and dies. I'm bound and determined I'm going to stay reasonably organized tonight. We'll see how that really works. Lucky I have the whole set and I'm going to work on them. Oh, nice, Val. That's awesome. Okay, next. Boughs of Holly. Very nice. Uh-oh. Why did that get on top of there? Oh, you go over there. I got my pile organized by page. Boughs of Holly. The suite includes the stamp set, the ribbon that I did not get, the textured elements, and the paper. So these are the textured elements. They are, I think they're balsa wood. They're very light, and they've been cut with a laser, so they're black on the edges, and they color really, really nicely with Stampin' Blends. Valerie says if she wins 649, that will be in the house. Oh, if we could only win 649, eh? There's the Boughs of Holly designer paper. Now, if you were watching me last night, I showed a picture of a card with the floating technique. And this is the paper that I used for that. Okay, so there's the die cuts. This cuts out the sentiment frame, and then there's a piece to cut out the piece to go in behind there so that you can give your holly leaves some color. These are berries, holly berries. And then there's the background for these holly leaves, and then the white detailed one that sits on top. And there's a couple of cards that I've created. So there I used the textured elements and colored them with Stampin' blends. And then I put Wink Stella on top so that they glimmer too. And this one, I didn't color it, but I still put Wink Stella on there. There, you can see the Winky on there. They color and Wink Stella goes really well on that. So this is my class in September, be part of my the monthly class and my tutorial subscription. And I still have one more card to make for it. So it says Fun Fold coming soon. Yeah, I'm working on it. So this one, if you buy the whole suite for $135, so the stamp set, the dies, the ribbon, textured elements, and the designer paper, you get the card kits to make 3 cards for free. If you do option 2, which is the bundle, then you're going to get the card kits at a reduced rate. And if you want to do just the card kits, it's $18 plus postage if you live out of town. And the tutorial option for those of you that live not in Canada, you can do the tutorial option for $15, prep your own kits, and then still stamp with us on the 14th of September. And the monthly tutorial subscription is $15 a month, and you get 4 cards instead of 3. So there's that whole suite in a nutshell. Oh, jingle bells. I have the jingle bells. We've had jingle bells before, but they've always been round jingle bells, and they're really hard to put on a card. These are flat. So you see how flat they are? They go on really well with a glue dot, or they have a thing at the top that you can put some twine in. So that's $10.25, and you get 20 of them. Okay, moving on. Next. If you are at all, I don't have this one, but if you are at all interested in the barn, it's on low inventory right now. So I would suggest you get it soon. Some of the stuff that's on our not orderable list right now is not coming in until the end of September. So I have no idea when this would be available again. And painted Christmas paper is where it is, right there. So this was in the catalog last year, and they brought it back again. It's got some really nice classic color Christmas backgrounds, but they're also good to make any kind of a card. You don't need it to be a Christmas card. So that's this paper that's right down there. Lights Aglow. Lights Aglow. I have some of this stuff, not all of it. So it has 2 stamp sets, and oh, hello, Norma. I think your name's already on the other one, but I'm going to write it down anyways, just in case. So if you turn the page, you get an up closer view of the stamp sets. There is the Christmas lights stamp set and dies. So there's the dies. And then there's the brightest glow stamp set. Oops. And dies. So I got this one because I needed some sentiments, some Christmas sentiments. And I really like the fonts in this, and there's inside and outside. Inside and outside sentiments. Sorry, there was just a thing on my phone I had to delete. So there's that Merry Christmas I used from on that card that I showed you with the floating technique last night. That's where I got that. And it's some really nice inside sentiments. Now the dies are kind of funky. They do dots, lots of holes. So you could do that and put glimmer paper in behind there and have a whole front on your card that is glimmery under one piece of it. And then down here, there's nothing because it's just this strip. And there's a couple of sentiment pieces in there as well. And then one that does the circle as well as the strip. So that's what that bundle is. That over there. Then festive pearls. This is what anybody that puts an order in before 6 o'clock tomorrow night for my launch party is going to get a package of festive pearls. I just want to point out one thing. The packaging does not say festive pearls. The packaging says red and green adhesive back pearls. It's wrong. The number on the back is right. The product on the inside is right. It's just that the name isn't. So when you get yours, I will have put one of these on for you. So it tells you what colors they are and what they're really called. So it's cherry cobbler, soft succulent, silver, and gold. That bundle is different, Valerie. I agree with you. I haven't had, and there's a video by the artist on how she created it, and it's all done digitally these days. It's really cool. Okay, so that's the adhesive or the festive pearls. And then the ribbon. Oh, Lordy, this ribbon is so pretty. It is gold and vanilla satin edged ribbon. Here, I'll put it on here so you can have a look. Look at it. So although it says vanilla, it goes with white too. So don't let that put you off if you want this ribbon. It ties really pretty bows. Now, if you were paying attention when I showed the candy cane suite, one of my tags uses this ribbon on it. Yvonne, I love this ribbon too. It is so pretty and it ties really pretty bows. Like even this ugly bunny ear bow is pretty. If you get it all in there properly. There we go. See, look at the gorgeous bows they make. Okay, well, that's not really a gorgeous bow, but you get the idea because I don't like these bows. That's why I use my bow maker. So that's part of the suite. You guys are being awfully quiet. You're just sitting back, chillaxing.
Sounds good.
Okay. That's the ribbon. Now we have the 12 by 12 glimmer specialty paper in evening evergreen, vanilla, and gold. And that's the gold that I used last night on that floating technique card where I cut out the holly leaf. That's the paper I used. So this is the same. It's got a bit of a texture to it, but it's not rough, and this stuff doesn't come off. a big difference between this and what we used to have. Now the vanilla is kind of holographic there. You can see the holograph in there. Isn't that pretty? And then festive foils, cherry cobbler, gold, and soft succulent, and they all have foiling on them in the same color. And then there's the Lights Aglow designer paper. This is specialty paper. It has gold foiling on one side of it. Oh, one of my papers is falling off. Uh-oh. Let's get it back there. So this paper here, there's green and red. It has scallops on it. So if you want a piece of scallop designer paper on your card, you could fussy cut along there and have it on your card very easily. Now this is that paper I used on the cards with the candy cane dies. At the very first one, that's the sheet. That's the sheet there that I used. And I think that's it for that suite. Now, where does this paper come in? Did I miss this paper? Metallic shimmer. Let me figure out what page this metallic shimmer paper is. Metallic shimmer 41. Oh, I haven't come to it yet. Okay. All right. Next. The dog. Now, I don't have the dog stamp set, but I have a swap card that uses the Christmas Scotty, so I can show you a card using it. So it comes, she's embossed in clear embossing on there, and they come in the stamp set. The dies, or it's a punch that does the dog and the bow. So she's taken this stamp and clear embossed it on black cardstock and gave it a tartan background. And then she's embossed the sentiments. And this is created by Desiree. And there's some of that snowflake vellum specialty paper. It's comes in iridescent and white flocked, and that's some of the white flocked one. So there we go. I had a sample to show you. Next is the seal of approval. I don't have anything on there. Oh, there's Miss Maggie. Hello, sweet girl. Hi. Wait, hang on. Hang on. She can't see me. All she can see is my hands. Hang on. Maggie. Hi.
Hi, Janini.
Aw, tired little girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little sweetie. 1 week and I'll be hugging you like mommy is.
1 week.
Yay. Okay. Don't have anything that uses that. Don't have anything that uses that. Yeti, I have a sample for the Yeti. Oh, I have 2 samples for the Yeti. Get Yeti to party. And I'm going to give you a sneak peek of something that's going to show up on the 1st of September. There's dies coming for this stamp set. Ooh, so if you're into Yetis, look for those dies on the 1st of September. And then, is it Christmas Yeti? And these are cute. Not my style, but they are cute. Okay, those back. That's the Yeti. Oh, Did you guys see down here in this corner? There is the vellum specialty or snowflake specialty vellum paper. I gotta find it. Oh, there it is. So you get 6 sheets, 6 12 by 12 sheets. Get one of each of these. So you get this pattern in white flocking and holographic. Then you get this pattern in white flocking and holographic. And then you get this pattern in white flocking and holographic.
Glenda, can you color the flocking on the white?
Can you color the flocking?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Let me get a piece and we'll try. I don't see why not. Hang on. What color do you want me to color it?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Let me find a hunk.
Blue, maybe? I don't know.
Blue.
Look at it.
Blue. Wait, let me get my catalog. Ah, you're so cute.
Nini can hear you laughing.
Let's see, what's this color? Like Tahitian like Tahitian Tide. We'll have a really blue one. Okay, so this is the front. That's the flocking part. Yes, you can. It runs a lot. So you would have to be really careful because too much, it's going to run off. But all I'm, there's my son.
What about on the back of it, Glenda?
Yeah, I'll do that in a sec. So you have to be really careful that it doesn't run over. So that's with the blends. Now this isn't the right color for doing that, but yeah, you can color the back and then have your white. Yeah, it's not dark enough, but you can in behind and have white. I thought this would be really cool if you took and did on the back of it, did that alcohol and Stampin' Blends technique on it, on the back, you know, with these and then drop your alcohol on top of it. I think that would be awesome. Of course, I haven't had a chance to try it. Okay, so that was Stampin' Blends. Let's get the marker. We'll try with just the regular marker. It works, but it would use a lot because it doesn't just flow on like the Stampin' Blends did, and it's really not a nice finish on it.
Okay, thanks for checking for me.
And then there's one other coloring thing I'm going to do because we're here and we might as well, right? Take a sponge dauber. But it will show, it will go everywhere. But you could do it. Now, having done that, what if I took the Kleenex? Will it rub off? Right. So there's what it looks like. So this is the dauber. That's the Stampin' Blends. This one here. And then that's the regular Stampin' Right marker on there. So yes, but I'm not impressed with the outcome. And of course I now have ink all over my fingers. Oh, look. It actually took the flocking right off of the paper. So don't be doing that. Look, this is where I did the blends. and it's taking the flocking right off of the paper. So do not use Stampin' Blends on your vellum. This is fine, but the alcohol reacts with the glue and dissolves that glue that they've got the flocking on. Thanks, Jess. That was a neat experiment. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Somewhere I'm not going to get ink everywhere. Okay, so that was the snowflake specialty vellum. Just it's in this corner. It's not really showcased very well. And then there's the metallic shimmer paper. It comes in evening evergreen with gold foiling, basic black with silver foiling, and Cajun craze with pumpkin pie. So there's the black and silver, evening evergreen and gold, and pumpkin pie on Cajun craze. This is also glimmery paper, but it doesn't have quite as much texture as the other stuff. So it doesn't, like, you can't hear the texture like you can with the other one. And it doesn't come off either. Those are stuck on there. Okay. It's found. Leave my little buggy back here. Next. Moving on up to the gnomes. Oh, the gnomes. Oh my goodness. Have I had fun with these? So this is my club in September. These are not the cards, but this is what our hostess chose for the month. So we're going to be making 4 gnome cards. This is the Storybook Gnomes designer paper. And that pattern is cut out with the dies. And this pattern is cut out with the dies. And then there's other various mushrooms. There's a moose. It's probably not a moose. It's probably a reindeer. But I call it a moose. Come to think of it, it looks like a reindeer. See, because you could, yeah. I don't live up north anymore, so what do I know? Okay, so that's, the bundle is the stamp set, which I don't know what I did with. Oh, I know where it is. I'll be using it in my make and take. That's why it's not in there. There we go. Kindest Gnomes stamp set. And then there's the dies. So not only does it cut out the stamp set, so all of these, they also cut out the designer paper, and then you can build a gnome. So there's the hat and the nose and the beard, and on the beard it tells you where to put the nose and where to put the hat and the feet. And then there's a couple of mushrooms. And after I put this on my sheet, I thought, well, that was kind of dumb. Why didn't I put the mushroom caps on top of the stems? Blonde moment. And then there's this thing. And there's been a lot of chatter on Facebook about what that die is. And we think you can put it in the hats and make these into tags and stuff. Put string through it. Anybody got any other ideas? Valerie says they look more moosey. They do, unless you live up north and know exactly what a moose looks like. The animal body looks like a moose, but the antlers don't look like a moose. Okay, so here's a swap card I got from Shauna McCilliat. I can't pronounce her. McCulloch? Anyways, she is from Red Deer. Oh, Red Deer? No, Moose Jaw. Moose Jaw. She's from Moose Jaw. She did a slimline card, and she colored one of the gnomes for it. And then I did this one. I did this on a a Facebook Live, didn't I? Maybe not. Don't remember. Anyways, these are the pieces from the designer paper that are cut out with the dies. And then put that one over there. There's a couple of more cards. Oh, this is the one I did on the Facebook Live. And then I showed this one as well. And they both use die cuts. Now the make and take I'm going to make tonight, I'm going to show you how to assemble the gnome. And then there's the fine sparkle adhesive back gems that go with this suite. Now I'm going to take them out because there's another color hiding underneath. So they come in Calypso Coral, Pale Papaya, Pacific Point, and Pool Party. And these are flat. Like they don't have too much height to them. So they're not going to add thickness to your cards if you want to mail them. Okay. And then there's the ribbon. Now this ribbon is currently not available, but I want to show it. I used it on a couple of cards. So it's white with a herringbone type pattern in it with a blue shiny satin stitched down the middle. It does not make nice bows. It's too thick and it's too stiff, but it really works well to wrap around your card. And I know you guys all have like 8 billion ribbons at home. But I used it on this one. See in the background there, wrapped it around. It's kind of nice being able to have the two colors on there. And then I don't have these, but Snowfall Accents. Oh no, I do have this. Never mind, it's right here. Oh, Snowfall Accents Puff Paint. What this does is you put it on a tree to make snow out of, and you let it dry, and then you take your heat gun and you heat it and it expands. I was going to demonstrate that, but I forgot to get paper. So
Hi, Nini.
hi, Blake. Hang on, I have to say hi with my face. Hi, sweetie. Mwah.
Hi.
1 week to go.
Yay.
Yay.
Sounds so excited, doesn't he?
He sounds tired.
He is
Did you have-
tired.
Did you have a big day today? I'm trying to find my piece of cardstock that I need to replace, and it's not in here. Okay. So let's just we'll pretend that we're going to, there's a beard. We'll make a puffy beard. So you open it up and it's a liquid. Then you just put it on. Oh, you got to shake it first. I'm gonna make sure you shake it really good. I'll do it over here so I don't make you seasick. 8 million plus one. I missed what that was all about. Oh, okay, so shook it up really good. And then it says choking hazard, do not ingest. Really? Why would they put that on there? Shake well, apply in a thin line, then heat with a heat tool to puff the paint. I thought you had to let it dry. Okay, so it flows out quite easy. Let me get my heat gun. So I'm going to do it wet, and then I'll do a strip and dry it, and we'll see what the difference is. my handy dandy new tweezers. Because now I don't have to burn my fingers anymore. And they're reverse tweezers, so you don't have to hold them closed. Heat gun going on. Now, can you see it? Try to get up close enough. Just let it start to get warm. And of course, it has to dry it. There it goes. Can you see it starting to puff? So it has to dry it first, and then it starts to, oh, that one's a bubble. That's cool. So it's gone from that liquid strip to this puffy paint. That it goes down a little bit right there because that was a big blob, but this won't go down. Now I'm going to put a strip on there. And then before I leave tonight, don't let me forget to cook that, and we'll see what the difference between doing it wet and doing it dry. Now, where am I going to put this that I'm not going to stick something on it? There we go. Okay, so that's this puff paint, Snowfall Accents puff paint. We had that a couple of years ago. Moose, Valerie, Moose. These are cute. Never did get them. These wonderful snowflakes. We had those last year too. And I've used them in behind on that card, I've used them quite a bit. They're really nice. You don't have to cut them out. They come in a sheet and they're iridescent. Okay, moving on. Oh. So I had my eye on these dies. See these dies down here? The perched in a tree or aspen tree dies. I really wanted those, but I didn't really want the stamp set. But I was talking myself into it. So today when they did the release for the new Sale-a-Bration stuff, those dies are on there you can get them for free. Cha-ching! Going on my list tonight, let me tell you. So then if you wanted the stamp set, then $30 for the stamp set, and you get the dies for free, and they're like a $49 value. That's a $120 level, not a $60 level. But look at them. Where's that card? I have to show you that card. It's coming as soon as I find what pile it's in here. Uh-oh, where did I put it? Oh, there it is. So I got a swap card from my friend Tamara. Look at this. And I said to her, what did you die cut those leaves out with? These dies. So they're little puffy, fat leaves that emboss the veins right into the paper. Is that awesome? And she used the gold and rose gold metallic paper from the annual catalog to do that. So she cut a piece for the background and then cut these out of that piece and then embossed with the fall leaf or leaf falling or whatever it's called. I lost it. I don't know where it is. The embossing folder that's in here somewhere. What a cute card and so easy. So this is what sold me. I had every intention of putting these dies on my next order. Now I don't have to because they're free. Yeah. Okay. Now where's that? There, it shows that embossing folder there. Let me see what page. Leaf Fall 53. Okay, we haven't come to it yet. The Leaf Fall embossing. Rustic Harvest. Rustic Harvest. I have that. This is part of, this is the August class and tutorial subscription. It's stuck. So you get the stamp set that has the big pumpkin and the spray of leaves, and then this gorgeous sentiment die cut. So there's the dies. These two have embossing on them when you die cut, and you put this one in the front and then put two of these in the back and make a pumpkin out of it. There's the emboss or the designer paper. So on one side it's black and white, on the other side it's colored. And look at this. Is that not gorgeous? So this was a swap card by Diane Inkster. And it's a little bit of a, it's a fun fold. Was it called a triple easel or something, I think? Yeah, she doesn't say what it is. But that would look really cool on your Thanksgiving table with, instead of here, you could put their name, make it into a placemat. It is a full stand-up card. It has a card on the back of it like that. Is that pretty? And she used that gorgeous paper on there. Okay, put that one away. And then this one is by Cindy Piggott, and she's stamped and colored in the pumpkin, and it's a pocket card. So this comes out, and then this opens up, and that's where you do your writing, is inside this little tag thing that fits down inside the pocket card like that. Isn't that cool? I love doing swaps, get to see what other people have come up with for these same things that I have. Okay, so once again, a sneak peek of the cards for the class on the 24th of August. So you have, if you get the suite, $179, and you get the card kits for free. You get the bundle, it's $85 with the reduced rate for the card kits. Kits only $18 and a tutorial only $15. And that's happening on the 24th of August. It's not casting quicksand because unfortunately there's fires up around my sister's house where we're going. So if we get stuck up there, it may take us an extra day or two to get home. And then there's a fun fold. And the embellishment on this one is leaf label and amber gems. So you get these leaf labels, and I haven't done anything with these yet, but I've seen them embossed with the timber embossing folder, and I've seen them embossed with that leaf falling leaf embossing folder. It embosses little leaves on, and then it has a place to put a string, so you could use them as tags on a present or something. But I really like the amber gems. They're really pretty. So that's part of the suite. And then there's the 12 by 12 black cardstock. And if you make 3D objects, you may have noticed how difficult it is to find 12 by 12 black cardstock. And I'm so excited that we've been asking for years for them to bring it back. And then there's this little kit here. It's called the Embossing Additions Toolkit. Comes with reverse tweezers. So you press them to open them up, and then they're naturally at rest, nice and tight. A nice soft bristle brush to get rid of the excess embossing powder. An embossing buddy. Another thing that we've been waiting for a long time for. And then this little tray that has a spout in it. So you put your paper in there, pretend this is paper, with your stamped image on it, pour your embossing powder over top, pick it up, knock it all off, take your brush off the excess, take your tweezers, hold it, and heat emboss it. And then you take this, you do this, put your little cup of embossing powder underneath the spout, and it puts all the powder back into your little container of embossing powder. There's that. So that's all included in that suite. So if you look here, they've taken one of those tags and they've stamped on it. Because this stamp set has this curlicue thing on here, and that's what they've used to stamp on there. Okay, next. Don't have that. Don't have that. Oh, I did back here in the snowman. Where was the snowman? No, that's the Yeti.
44.
The snowman is on 44?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Oh, wait, I gotta move this. I moved my, so this one, I've got a couple of samples to show you. So this one, she made a shaker card. Isn't that cute? And just use the, is it Stylish Shapes? Yeah, Stylish Shapes stitched circles. This is by Elizabeth Green, one of my silver sisters. And then she did one, I think this is hers as well. Yeah, she did one using this rectangles. It's not a shaker card, it's a window card. So she used the white glimmer paper and the red glimmer paper. So this snowman bundle is good if you like lots of little tiny pieces. But if you don't get this bundle because there is billions of little pieces. Now, at the same time, I'm going to show you the charming landscape embossing folders. It comes in a set of 2. There's mountains and a village. And I've seen these mountains where people have cut them out and used them on a card cut out. They look really effective. Okay. What else do I have? Oh yeah, we were on this page. No, the wheat. Okay. Oh, there's that leaf fall embossing folder. It really doesn't show very good up there. I wish I could find what I did with it. You can see it a little bit in that card. It's a gorgeous embossing folder. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's not it. I thought that was a sample with it, but it's not. Okay, next. Next. Apple Harvest. I don't have it, but there's dies coming for it in September. So they're releasing a whole bunch of dies for existing stamp sets. So you'll be, if you have the stamp set already, you can buy the dies by themselves, or they're bundling them with the existing stamp set, so you can get them at the bundle price. And this is one of the ones that has dies coming. Now, where's my, I have a sample for that. So there's black and white paper, and there's what the black and white paper is. Lots of really cool geometric shapes. And then there's the dies in the stamp set. Now this has been embossed, black embossing powder. Okay, that's not that one. That's this one over here. There, scary cute bundle. That would be that one. And what else? Gingham Cottage. I don't have the Gingham Cottage. I have a sample, I think. We'll have a look, but I have this is what the paper looks like. So you get 48 sheets. It's a lot of gingham. No, I don't. I thought I had a sample, but I don't. Okay, and then there's this pearlized enamel effects. We've had these before, and they're out there. What do they call that stuff? Starts with an S and comes in a little bottle. And Stickles, that's it. So it's like Stickles, but it's not glimmer. It's more like a matte, not a matte. They're shimmer, not glimmer, if that makes sense. So you can use it for dots and stuff. Somebody asked today if you can write with it, but you can't. It comes out too fast to write with it. Nope. Nope. Gold shimmer ribbon. This is leftover from last year. I think they brought it back because also called Nouveau Drops, says Sharon. Okay, thanks, Sharon. Last year we had this ribbon. It went out of stock and it didn't come back until 3 weeks before the catalog ended. It was out for months because that was right in the middle of that big supply chain issue happening. So they kept it in. It's a lovely shimmery gold. Makes pretty bows. Come on, head in there. It makes lovely bows. All right. Next. Didn't get that, and I have no samples for it, but this is the one, this is the suite or the bundle that coordinates with that Rings of Love designer paper in the Sale-a-Bration brochure, which is back in stock again. And it has another one of those hybrid embossing folders and dies with it. This one here coordinates with bottles of happiness or whatever it's called from the annual catalog, uses the same punch and the same, what are those things called? Those domes. These domes. Okay, splendid day. Splendid day. I love this suite. It's so pretty. So there's the designer paper. It's foil on one side and plain on the other. In fresh freesia, petal pink, pool party, Sahara sand, and soft sea foam. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. And this one down here is soft sea foam. It's not like a gold or a silver or anything. It's so pretty. And there's the dies. Move them down a bit. And the stamp set. I've used this a lot. I just did a, this was last Thursday, wasn't it, where we created this card. So the stamp, it's got an outline stamp and a filler inner stamp. They don't match. So if you have OCD like I do, you may not enjoy the filler inner part of this card. Let me show you the inside. You can see it better, but you can see how it sort of hits but doesn't match up at all. I love it though. It's really pretty. Okay, and there's another couple of cards that I made using it. This uses the deckled rectangle dies. You probably can't see it because it's in plastic. There we go. And it has that pool or the soft sea foam on the back on one side, and then I flipped it over and used the other side. And I believe I did this one online too, with the color wash on the background using Stampin' blends, and then just a lot of stamping and layering. It's got the white glimmer paper, it's got the white velvet paper, and this is die cut out of the designer paper. Okay, so that's the dies and the stamp set. And then there's the open leaf trinkets. These are quite thick and quite heavy, but you can either put them in underneath a tag and use them like that, or you can hang them on some twine because they have a hole in the top of them. That's those. And then there's the soft sea foam ribbon. And when I saw this, I thought, oh my goodness, look at that, how bright that is. That is not soft sea foam. It's really deceiving because when you take it off, it's lovely and soft. Hi, Diana. So it is soft sea foam when you take it off of the spool and use it just by itself. And because it's so soft and delicate, makes amazing bows. And you can get them right down. Yep. Be bow challenged. You can get them down nice and flat. Twisty, but see how flat that goes? There's hardly any depth to that at all. So that's the Splendid Day suite. We're almost done. I hope you haven't fallen asleep yet. I completely missed this stamp set. Time for a card again. See what it says? Card again. I have a sample of it. So this is a fun fold, and it's a gift card holder. And I don't remember what, oh, this is that part of the glow, that die cut, and this die cut, and this paper is all part of the glow suite. And it's a pocket card. So she's used the other part of the suite in there. This is the one that has all the sentiments in it. And then this was the gathered wheat suite. Apparently this is really popular on the prairies. Not so much around here, I don't think. My heart is filled with gratitude, simply thankful for all you do. And that one is by Leanne, my friend Leanne, who lives in Saskatchewan, which is why she got this one. And then I get all the ocean ones, and she says, why did you get the ocean one? Well, because I live in the ocean and you live in a farming community. Come on, in there. All right. And then this one uses the Christmas lights bundle, which is part of the glow suite as well. And this one's by Desiree Spence. Again, uses that gorgeous paper that has she's embossed this. So she's done some gold embossing on there and then cut it. She had a piece of the designer paper. She gold embossed some snowflakes on it and then cut it into 3. I think that's all my samples now. You've seen all. I'm going to have an avalanche here. Celebrate. These celebrate with tags, dies down here in the corner. You don't need those don't need the stamp set with those either. I like this because it creates 2 tags. Now this is what we're using to create our tags for the Sweet Candy Cane Mega Stamp Camp. You'll get 2 of each. I think we each used it. So they cut out and then they fold over. And then there's all these extra pieces that you can do birthday and Valentine's and snowflakes and all sorts of fun things. Just warning that this container is big. They had to have these ones special made for the long dies. I think if I didn't get them, but we had those long slimline dies last time. I think they were in the same size container, but you can see here the difference in the size. They're quite a bit longer. Okay. There's the punch that goes with all of these sentiments. You can bundle it with this Very Best Occasions stamp set. And it's a triple one, so it's got the 3 different corners in it again. And that's it. That's it. Ooh la la is right. Except there's a few things that I didn't show you. So this is the iridescent trim that belongs in the candy cane suite. This is not for on a card. It's quite thick. It's almost 1/4 inch thick. So it will add a lot of dimension to your card, but it makes really good hangy things for tags and Christmas ornaments and gift boxes. And if you're doing 3D items that you don't have to worry about the mail. And then these came back from last year. They're the gold holly leaves. And they're not puffy, but they're embossed. And there's two different sizes. Let me get one of each out here. Well, there's big ones and there's little ones. And they just tuck in behind things, and glue dots work really well with these. And then there's, now this isn't from this one, this is from the annual catalog, but I really wanted to show you because it's coming up cracker treat box time for Christmas. So you get the die, but you also get all these sentiment dies, and then there's hearts and stars. And they make these cute little cracker box treat boxes. And it's so easy. Cameron was over the other day and he was I made a whole bunch, and he was my machine cranker, and he die cut all these for me. And I just added a little bit of decoration, but this is one of the sentiment dies in there. And then I made a Halloween one. They're really easy to cut out and put together. Okay. Has anybody got any questions about any of that? So I'm going to show you how to put the card together now. So there's the card. I need this and this. Oh, I'll use this one. It's ripped, but I'll use it. So I'm going to use the gnome dies and stamp set. The chic dies were used to cut out all the snowflakes. And then the hollyberry dies for the sentiment piece. All right. Is anybody going to be making it along with me?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, thanks for hanging in with me. Okay. In your packet, you will have a sentiment piece. You will have a hat. You'll have feet. You'll have a nose. You'll have 3 snowflakes. Oops, you can't see. Come on, Mollet, smart enough. It's almost like I haven't done this before. And a beard. Some bling. An inside piece of designer paper that's going to layer onto that piece of white and go right on the front. So attach designer paper to the small piece of white. Can you pull the crackers like you do with the normal ones? If you can find the pullers, they will fit in there. There's a hole that goes right through. So you could put it and pull it. If you didn't have the string on there, you would be able to pull it. This is just holding it closed. So it opens. There's a good size in there. You can get a good size candy bar in there. And if you just did it this way without the ribbon and you pulled it, then you would get the pop, but it's not going to explode like the ones you buy. But you could get all sorts of stuff in there. Okay, back to Stampin. Organize myself here. This goes on here. Like that. Well, if I had have cut it properly. Come on. Huh. Well, that was a poor cutting job. Hang on, I'm going to slice a bit off that. There we go. Going to have a talk with that cardstock prepper person. Okay, this just goes flat in the middle. Ish. Hopefully straight. It's really difficult when you're looking at something on a downhill slide to get it straight. Yeah, no, that's going the other way. Okay. That's going to be it. Now I need my Tombow. It's hiding behind my lamp. I'm going to put some Tombow on the back of the 3 snowflakes. Just in the center. You're welcome, Norma. You could do those treat boxes for anything. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Valentine's, Christmas, birthdays, weddings, anniversaries. They're cool on a lot of things. Okay, I'm gonna put those off to the side and let them dry. And I'm going to stamp this with the sentiment. There we are. And then at the same time, I'm going to stamp a gnome on the inside and a gnome on the envelope. And it doesn't matter which one you use. Now, what did I do for you guys that picked up your kits? I guess I just thought you could use snowflakes or something on yours if you don't have the stamp set. Right. Yvonne's playing along too. Oh, look, my Stampin' Blends has can you see the crack in it? Who knew? Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. Look. Well, it's a good thing I've got more than one of these, because that's not going to be working. I think that comes from the lid being jammed too hard on there. So I'm using dark real red just to color this. Ooh, it got windy out there. So tomorrow is club stamping. When Norma was here earlier, she said, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. And I looked at her like, why are you coming tomorrow? Because I completely forgot it was Wednesday tomorrow. So in person at 1 o'clock, virtual at 6:30. There's the hat. Now what I'll do is close. These little gnomes are so adorable. Do you guys like gnomes?
Yeah.
I have to take a picture of the one that's out in my front yard. Okay, then I'm going to use the light basic black which means that you can just see through it a little bit better than the dark one for his boots. Don't let me forget to do the draws too. I'm so afraid that I'm going to forget something. And this is the dark petal pink for his nose and his mouth. There we are. That's that done. I'll put that inside. How are you guys doing? Am I going too fast?
Light or dark petal pink?
Dark. Oh, hello, telephone. And that goes in there like that. All right. Now. Oh, good. Good. Everybody's keeping up. All right. So now I'm going to put the big snowflake on. I'm kind of, oh, never mind. Let's assemble this guy first, because then I'll know where to put him. So on this die cut of the beard, there is a spot that tells you where the nose goes. Trying to get it so you can see it. There. Don't move it. Okay, so there's a spot where the nose goes, and then these two areas on the side here, those are where the hat goes. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in this where the hat is going to go. Come on, maybe if I can get it to come out. I'm not worried about it sticking too good because I'm going to put dimensionals on the back and that's going to hold it together. All right, so here's the hat and that's going to go right on top of there. But you need to make a decision before you do that. Do you want the nose on top or do you want the nose underneath? Let me get samples here. Oh no, I can't. Sorry, the other sample was one of my club cards and I don't have it here. So there's what it looks like with the nose on top. So I'll make this one with the nose underneath so you can see the difference. Just going to put some glue there to hold the nose. Handy dandy tweezers. Put the nose in the nose spot. And I like using Tombow for this because I can move it around till I get it where it needs to be. So there's the nose is going to be underneath. So I'm just going to take the hat now and put it on top where the marks are. Like that. So there's what it looks like with the nose underneath. And there's what it looks like with the nose on top. There's no right way and there's no wrong way. It's just whatever looks good to you. And then a little bit of glue on the top of the legs. And then you put the beard on top of the legs, kind of, sort of like that. There. So I've kind of covered the hole up with that swoop of his beard. He would look cool with puff paint on his beard. He would. And I'm going to show you. As soon as I do this, I will hit that puff paint with the thing because it's dry now. So I'll put it right there so I don't forget. The thing. You know the thing, also known as a heat gun? Yep. Been one of those days. Okay, I'm putting dimensionals on the back of the gnome. like that. Take the liners off. I want to put the gnome on first, so I know where to put the sentiment and the snowflakes. Okay. So there's my gnome, and I'm just going to put him right down here at the bottom, sort of sitting half on and half off the designer paper there. Oh, this one's a bit lower than that one, but that's okay. Then it's time for the sentiment. And I'm not going to put this sentiment on because if you see it didn't get die cut properly, it's got a tear in it. So I'll put it on temporarily. So I'm going to do a dry run of where I want that so I can see where I want to put this snowflake. I want it to sneak in there behind that sentiment, but stick up far enough that I can still put bling in the middle of it. Okay, let me get one little tiny dimensional and put it in the middle. Okay, so that's going to go there. Oops. It's going to go there. And then the other one is going to tuck underneath here. Right about there. And then your sentiment is going to go on top like that. Then we have one little snowflake left to put on top of his hat, like that. Okay, how you doing? Are you keeping up, Yvonne? And whoever else is doing it? Janet's busy multitasking. And I'm going to pop the adhesive back sequins on here. That one's down far enough, I can put one in there. And then I'm going to think I'll put one way up here. So there we go. There's the card. So the only other thing that I'd like to do is put Wink of Stella. I don't like putting lots of Wink of Stella on white cardstock because it tends to turn the white cardstock gray. But I'm just following the embossed lines in his beard. So he has a little bit of bling hanging out there. And it's easy to do. Just follow those lines. And then you can stick some on the snowflake. I don't want to do the whole thing, but little dots of it kind of adds a little bit. There we go. There's the card. Isn't that adorable? Okay. Now, let's hit this one with the heat gun. So this is what it looks like when you do it. Wait till my phone catches up there. That's what it looks like when you do it wet. So let's see what happens when you do it dry. Thanks, Connie. So there's the dry off to the side there. And it's puffing, but it's not, it's a smoother puff. See what happens if I reactivate that. This is kind of cool playing to see what happens. Okay, nothing is happening with that. Nothing happened with the one I did already. but you can see the difference. Let me just see if I can focus this thing. Come on. Can you see the difference? This one that was dry is a lot flatter. This one that was wet did a lot of puffing and curling. So you get a little bit more depth of texture on the wet one than you do on the dry one. Kind of cool. I had forgotten about this stuff until they brought it out again. All right, so that's the puff paint. The who, what, when, where, why, and how of the puff paint. So now I'm going to go through the celebration stuff for you, because some of it is sold out, some of it is new. It's going to clean my area here. I almost am a little bit organized back there. That's kind of cool. Okay, so Sale-a-Bration. This is the brochure that came out starting the 1st of July. In here, we have the hippos and the hippo dies. If you have not got these yet and you are wanting the dies, they gave us a heads up yesterday that by the middle of August, they will be gone. There's still a few left, but they anticipate them selling out. The Rings of Love designer paper was just restocked yesterday. The cards, pool party, soft sea foam cards and envelopes are gone. They're sold out, not being restocked. Then there's the stylish sketches stamp set. These are all free with $60 orders. There's the white and silver and gold design, a 6x6 designer paper. It's still available. And now we get into the 120, and I've got all these, so I'm going to be showing them to you. Amazing phrasing. Then there's the tree lot dies, and these have sold out. They sold out on Sunday, not being restocked, so not available anymore. The Wonderful World stamp set and gorgeous designer paper are still available. This was unavailable for a couple of weeks, but it's restocked now, so it's back in the warehouse. And then if you are a hostess by the end of August and your party is $375, then you get the Perfect Pomegranate stamp set for free. And then if you want to join my team, the joining special this time is this, what are they calling it? Making Plans collection. So you get a planner and a stamp set, some stickers, 3 notebooks, and you still get $165 worth of stuff for nothing. Purely pomegranate. Now this one, this stamp set I'm going to be doing a draw for it. Anybody who is here or did the treasure hunt or placed an order, all the names are going to go in the draw, and somebody's going to win this Perfect Pomegranate stamp set. So let me show you a couple of cards, if I can find them. Uh-oh, where did they go? Oh, I know. I put them inside my Perfect Pomegranate stamp set so I wouldn't forget where they are. Oops. So here's one card I've created with it. And there's no dies, so these were all fussy cut out. And this is that gold and rose gold specialty paper. And then it comes with flowers too. So those are the blooms. And then it also comes with open pomegranates. And then I created this one, and this uses the delicate edgelets dies. This one here. These are in the annual catalog. So and it's some of that rose gold and gold specialty paper again. And then I added a lot of Wink Estella to this. And then there's the inside and the envelope. So that's the perfect pomegranate. So that's going to be a draw. And then amazing phrasing stamp set. Stylish sketches. I haven't used these yet. I used this one a couple of times, but I don't remember what card they're on. Here's the Rings of Love designer paper. All woodsy related. And I'm using this on one of the gnome cards for club for September. And there's the gold and silver 6x6 designer paper. So you get dots and stripes, and they're in silver and gold foiling on white background. And you've seen me use hippos a lot because I really, really love this bundle. And then I made this card out of all of the in colors. So it uses the in color glimmer paper. And I even put, see if I can get there. See, in the mask, I even used window sheet and put like a real mask. So that's the Sweet Sorbet. This one is Starry Sky. This one is Tahitian Tide. And then there's the Parakeet Party one. And there's another card I made where I paired it with Oceanfront and put some of the loose flower flourishes on there. And these tree dies were from the Tree Lot dies. So that's the hippos. Wonderful World. This is the designer paper. So there's no dies for this, but this whole sheet is full of great big huge floral patterns, and it fussy cuts quite easily. And then this one, people have been using that postage stamp punch to punch these out and use them on the front of cards. What's still not your, oh, you still don't like the hippos, Valerie? Oh, it's all right. Not everybody likes hippos. There's the Wonderful World stamp set. Now, these are actual flowers. It is the English rose, the French Irish, and the German cornflower. So rose, Irish, cornflower. And my stamp came out. And then there's a couple of these to go with it. And then there you go, Val. I used it with the hippos. And then I took that one sheet of designer paper one night and I sat down and fussy cut them all. And some of them are full and some of them are on the edges of the paper. But if you position them right in behind, then you can hide the fact that they're partial. So this yellow one had an edge down here. So I just tucked it underneath some of the full ones. And then this one didn't go down very far. It ends right there because it was at the bottom. So I just tucked it in behind. And all it is pieces off of the designer paper. I didn't do anything else. And then of course, just an iris on the inside. And this one is the same way. This flower here is cut along here. It was on the side. It's all in how you place them when you put them together. There's another one. So easy to do. And then this one, fourth one. And that between those cards, those 4 cards that I did, I think there was about this much paper left over. There was a quarter of an image that I couldn't fit in anywhere. So that's the free, thanks, Donna. That's that free paper. So that's this sheet here that has the big, huge flowers in it. And then these are sold out, not being restocked. Those are the tree lot dies, and I've done both of those cards. There's the one I did whenever it was that, oh, 2 nights, last night. It was last night, right? How soon I forget. Once the day is over, it's out of my Rolodex. Okay, so now they came out today with more to celebrate. So they have added 3 embossing folders, 4 dies, the craft gift boxes, and silver and brushed metallic paper. So if you see the orange, that's $60, and the soft succulent ones, those are $120 choices. So I have them and I'll go through them with you. So there's the dots and spots die. Now this is the one that did the background on this card. Isn't that cute? This is by Leanne. And I was going to make it and I just haven't got around to doing it. I was going to do it live for you guys. I haven't got there yet. So that's the die, $44. You can get that free. It's $120 choice. There's the gingham embossing folder. Let me get some paper to put in behind there so you can see the pattern. There you go. The gingham embossing folder is a $60 choice. The seashells. Okay. Would be better if it was dark. I wonder if that would work better. There. You can see that better. So there's the seashells. This is the one that has the dies that go with it. Now the dies are not on this list. Valerie says we did a panda card like the bird one. We did. I've done that fold a couple of times. So this is a $60 choice. And then there's timber embossing folder. I use this one a lot. This makes a really nice background now that we don't have the subtle one anymore. So those are those 3 items there. And let me organize myself here. Oops, throw the paper on the floor. Then there's the flowers of home dies, these ones. So these are the ones that go with blessings of home stamp set. The stamp set is not included in this free offering, but you could get the stamp set. I think it's around 30 something, 32 maybe. Oh wait, it's on the inside. I label them 34. The stamp set's 34. The bundle is 70. The dies are 44. So $30 if you want the bundle. You buy the stamp set for $34, and then you can, once your order hits 60, then you can choose the flowers of home dies. Oh, sorry. Pardon me. It's my evening sneeze. And then there's the daffodil dies. These are the ones that go with the daffodil dream stamp set. So this is $120. No, I was wrong. I said $60 for this, but it's not. This is $120 choice. And this is $120 choice. And that's the stamp set that goes with it. And the stamp set is 32. The dies are 52. So that's another $120 choice. Then there's this one. Let me hold it up for you. Thank you, Valerie. There's that one, the aspen tree dies. So when I was going through the catalog, I told you that that's the one that has the bird that I was convincing myself to order. Now I don't have to because I'm going to be able to get it free. And then there's the brushed metallic. This is the golds, the dark, the medium, and the light. So there's the bronze, copper, and gold papers. You get 6 sheets. So you get 2 12 by 12 sheets of each. And this is a $60 choice. And then the last one is the silver foil, the light, the dark, and the bluish tinged one. And that's a $60. So these are available starting now to the end of August when Sale-a-Bration is over while supplies last. Just like the rest of the Sale-a-Bration stuff is while supplies last. The papers sometimes they can restock them because they make papers in North America. The dyes are all made in China. And so trying to restock them takes a long time, like months to get them restocked. Okay, so I did the puff paint. That's good to go. Don't forget the ordering special. If you place a minimum $60 order, you get a free package of festive pearls along with your Sale-a-Bration choice, and your name still goes in the draw on the draw board for that. And now we have some draws to do. So anybody that puts an order in is going to, doesn't matter the size of the order, going to go in the placing an order draw, and that I will do after tomorrow night. So you have until 6 o'clock tomorrow night, which is Wednesday, August the 3rd at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific time to get your order in using the host code, and the link is out there floating around, or you can send your order to me and I can do it for you. If I get enough orders, then there's going to be, I'm going to draw for the hostess rewards. You can't see this. There's my list. I'm going to draw for the hostess rewards. So up to $50, I'm going to do one draw. Then if it hits $100, then I'll do 2 draws. And then when it hits $100 hostess rewards, then there'll be a draw for a 1 item at 50% off. And at $375, a perfect pomegranate stamp set will kick in, and I'll do another draw for that. So there's the just for coming draw that I'm going to do right now. Placing an order draw that'll happen after 6 o'clock tomorrow, and I'll do it live, but probably Thursday when I come on and do the stamping. Mystery hostess, I'll draw them as well because I'll know how much there is. And then the treasure hunt I'm going to do tonight. So if you haven't got your treasure hunt to me right yet, you got about 2 minutes to get it to me. And so I can put your name in the treasure hunt draw. And anybody with a $60 order, I said that already, gets the festive pearls. Those are the ones that are, the packaging is wrong. So you'll get a sticker from me of what the packaging is. Okay, so I think I'm ready. I'm going to pull this closer so I can put the rest of the names in the, oh no. It shut. My wheels both shut down. So I don't have the treasure hunt draw. I'll have to put the names in, but at least most of the names for the just for coming are still there. So just let me add these ones. Now, if you don't see your name on here and you're watching, please let me know. So I'm putting Janet. Oops, let's just hit Janet L and Wendy S. and Yvonne K and Carla N and Val W and Connie U and Jesse and Sharon N, Donna H, and Norma. I think you're already on there. Just let me go back and check. Because so for the afternoon, I've got Norma, Diane, Sharon B, Bev, Marilyn, Audrey, and Judy. Okay. So that's the just for coming. Now I have to set one up for the treasure hunt. Where did I put my blue sheet? It's got all my, uh-oh, there it is. Whew. Thought I lost my blue sheet for the names for the treasure hunt. Treasure hunt is Janet L, Connie U, Val W, Wendy S, Norma N, Judy G, Diana J, Marilyn H. Okay, is anybody else? Has anybody else got their treasure hunt done? Oh, and I did not see you there, Patricia. Okay, where's my, oh, I was gonna say, where's my list? Patricia Hauser. I will put you on the just for coming list. Oops, when I get down here. Patricia. Hope I spelled it right. Okay, got that. Anybody else? Okay. So I'm going to draw for the treasure hunt and the just for coming tonight. So let me get my computer set up here so I can take my phone off and pull out my handle so I can hold on to it. Okay, so this is the just for coming draw. I'm going to get rid of that part. And we're going to click to spin. I know I haven't told you yet what the prizes are, have I? It's bad. Oh, Diana. Hang on. Coming. This is Diana J. is the winner. Congratulations, Diana. And I know she was watching, so hopefully she's still there. Okay, now this one is the treasure hunt. Just delete that and click for the winner of the treasure hunt. Do. Janet. Yay, Janet. Okay.
Thank you.
Now, you're welcome. I'm gonna go back, set myself up, and that back there like that. And replace there. Oh, you don't need to be that close to me. Count all my chin hairs. Yes, congratulations, Diana, who is over there watching. Yay!
Congratulations.
We're on the
Diane.
treasure hunt. Oh, did I miss you, Yvonne? Oh, Sugar Shack. That's okay. I'll give you a consolation prize. I did this last time. Or I missed. Was it Yvonne? I missed again? I don't remember. That's what happens when you were on the original list, but it shut down. Then I didn't. It's all right. I have something in mind for you. Okay, so the winner of the Just for Coming and the treasure hunt draws are both going to receive 10% off their next order from me. It has to be ordered through me and paid for in cash or e-transfer or something, because I can't put it on your credit card because then I can't give you the discount. So I'll be in touch with Janet and Diana for that. And Yvonne, I'll think of something for you too. You can have it too. I'll give Yvonne 10% off as well. Now, this is not the order. This is not the order for the launch party, because you're getting free festive pearls for that. And it's not your club order because that's a total other entity. So I will send you all an email so that you understand. And maybe I'll get it down straight in my head. Okay, so that's all I have for you. That didn't take too long, just over 2 hours. Does anybody have any questions they are dying to have answers for? They want me to show them something that I went too fast with? No. So tomorrow's club. Thursday night, I'll be stamping something, and I'll do the draw definitely for the Share It Saturday that I was supposed to do last night. Completely forgot. So I've got that all set up and ready to go. Okay, nobody has any questions? Place your order before 6 o'clock tomorrow night, which is Wednesday, to get into the place an order draw. It's also going to be 10% off your next order. And for any order $60 or more, you're going to get festive pearls from me. You're going to get a Sale-a-Bration reward, and your name is going to go on the draw board. So, yay! So thanks, everybody. I appreciate you hanging out with me for a couple of hours in my craft room, taking time out of your day. And those of you that are taking my Elephant Parade class, the boxes are ready to go. I had to get them out early because when I get back from Quesnel, I'm back on Sunday, and Tuesday is the class. So I didn't want to wait till then to get them out to everybody. So they're ready to go. Contact me and we'll make arrangements to get them to you. That's it. Okay. Thanks,
Okay,
ladies.
thank you for a good night.
Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and we'll see you all soon. Bye for now.
Night.